Welcome, viewers, to the inaugural episode of AkzelTech News, the news roundup type of show thing where I'm going to try to do a roundup of news that is of interest to me in the simplest and laziest way possible. I'm immediately realizing that one of the things I wanted to talk about is actually not open in any of my tabs here, but that's fine. I'll talk about it anyway in just a second. So, first things first, Zorin OS 15 was released. Zorin is not a Linux distro that I have followed all that much, but I have heard that it is quite liked because the default experience is very Windows-like, which a lot of people enjoy, and they have a whole host of other very nice and user-friendly things as well. So sometime in the near future, I am going to do a first impressions video of it, possibly a proper review after the fact, but nonetheless, I will be covering Zorin OS 15 in the near future. In some more recent news covered by both OMG Ubuntu and Jason Evangelo over at Forbes, there's a somewhat new distribution. I don't know how new exactly, but it's a newer distribution called Enso OS, which mixes Ubuntu 18.04, XFCE, and Elementary OS. So basically, it uses the XFCE desktop, but it also uses components from Elementary. It uses Gala, which is Elementary's window manager. It uses a fork of Slingshot called Panther, which is the application launcher. And it's interesting. And the bottom panel is the Plank dock, whereas the top panel is XFCE as opposed to Elementary OS's wing panel, with the implementation in Enso using a global menu, which is pretty cool. They also ship a fork of AppCenter that they have called App Hive. Probably not going to have the AppCenter apps that you would get with Elementary, but seems they decided to use AppCenter because it is a fairly lightweight application center that GNOME software is not. So it also looks better. And I already mentioned they use Gala, so I might also take a this. Yeah, I might also take a this. Oh my god, I might also take a look at this one, like I said I was going to with Zorin. Not 100% sure on that. If you guys want me to take a look at this as well, let me know in the comments, and I will probably do that. And like I said, Jason Evangelo also talked about it. So, in a bit of non-Linuxy news, like not even Linuxy in the slightest, gonna go into a little bit of E3 news here. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel was announced in the Nintendo Direct for E3, and yes! 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 That's all I had to say about that for now. And there was another bit of news. I need to actually go to the page for it. It hasn't been, like, officially... Okay, there it is. Yeah, okay, this is actually kind of older news as well. 20 days ago, they finally merged Flatpak support in Elementary AppCenter. They have not done a proper release of this new version of AppCenter, but I think it's looking pretty likely that for Elementary 5.1, we will finally have Flatpak support in AppCenter. And this is just speculation, but I would also assume that we're going to have the new login screen and greeter and whatnot. Maybe the new installer? That's all speculation, but AppCenter seems likely. AppCenter does seem likely. Anyway, that's it for this inaugural AkzelTech news. We'll see how many of these I actually end up doing. It's definitely a different format to my usual sort of video where I just cover one thing at a time. But, I don't know, kind of like it. It's just fast-paced, talking about a bunch of different stuff. We'll see how this goes in the future. Let me know if you guys liked this sort of thing in the comments below. I guess this is sort of a compromise to the podcast idea I had, whatever. Yeah. If you're a huge fan of everything that I do, like a really huge fan, you want to offer extra support, there is a support link down in the description below as well. You can also stay connected via various social media platforms via the contact link also down below. Till next time, this has been Axel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.